there are some allegations that Celsius has been a Ponzi scheme. Basically, they are alleging them that they were actually using users' funds to pay the yield to the other users. Let's start today with the hottest topic of the week, the release of the SwissBorg Earn. As you can see right now, the SwissBorg Earn has been released. I hope you already updated the app to the latest version. If not, do so because you will be able to find two new strategies. If you go to the USDC, you will be able to find USDC's target strategy, which is above 5%, and USDT's target strategy, which is above 7%. We are already building a strong roadmap and we are starting next week with releases of the new strategies. Every single week till the end of October, a new strategy will follow, a satellite strategy. And we are also building a new cool feature called the lockup period and a max investment amount, which will allow us to list even more strategies and the strategies you want, the strategies with high returns or high APYs. So keep up with updates and follow us. You will see great things are coming up with the next releases of SwissBorg Earn. Goldfinch Finance, I have met the team 2 times now, and I can tell you they are building an amazing product. Their vision is just so amazing because what do they actually do? They provide loans for SMEs across the globe. So if we check the Dune analytics, we can see that they are basically okay loaning something in the USA, but then they have Kenya, they have Mexico, Nigeria, Philippines. So they're targeting a lot emerging markets. And that's why they can afford to have those nice APYs. Basically, their funds are giving returns even above 17% with their own token. So that would be a Goldfinch token. But they have a senior pool which gives 7.81% plus the Goldfinch initiatives. It's cool about Goldfinch because they are basically helping the community with this product. And the other thing is that they do the due diligence on those borrowers. So we are currently discussing how we could implement with them. There is one thing that they have a lockup period for those loans. So we are finding a way how we could allow our users to invest into these strategies because at the end of the day, it's really nice purpose about what they're doing. And I believe that this is a massive, massive opportunity for SwissBorg because as you know, we are community centric and we know that you guys would like to have purpose as well. And Goldfinch is all about purpose and also, of course, giving you nice APYs for doing so. So you get a nice reward, but you also help community, of course. Let's go to the stablecoins. This time, breaking news coming up from Binance. Binance decided to remove USDC as a tradable asset on its platform beginning September 29, 2022. So just in a few weeks, Binance will remove USDC. So what happened with the price of USDC when they announced it? If we check the chart for the last 30 days, USDC has remained its strong peg. We see there was almost no depegging. USDC, in my opinion, is still the most stable coin, or at least the biggest one, with market cap of $51 billion. So let's check what this will actually mean for us or for the users of Binance holding USDC. Binance will introduce BUSD auto conversion. So basically the users who have USDC, USDP, TUSD will have a 1-to-1 ratio conversion to stablecoins. There will be also an interesting thing because all USDCs currently in the Earn program of Binance will be automatically redeemed and exchanged for BUSD at that point. So basically no more yield on USDC on Binance, but what will happen probably they will boost yields on BUSD or not. At least what we will definitely see more and more are some DeFi opportunities for BUSD, which is also good for our SwissBorg Earn, of course. But let's follow this closely, what will happen with the DeFi space around BUSD. And if some good opportunities will appear, we will definitely make sure that they will be in the SwissBorg Earn as well. Let's move to the next one. And we're back at stablecoins. So I already discussed Go, the stablecoin from Aave, and they have recently passed a proposal, which is amazing news because almost all the voters were in favor for the Go token. So the token will probably be released soon. It's going to be a stablecoin, USD stablecoin with a $1 peg, which is pretty nice. And what is Aave actually, or the issuer? Aave is the most legit and the blue chip DeFi platform where you can lend and borrow crypto assets. So what will happen with the Go? It's probably that there will be definitely a huge DeFi ecosystem built around it. Definitely there will be some use for the Go on the Aave. And what's the cool thing about it, that on Aave, of course, you can generate yield. So we expect that you will also be able to generate yield with Go token. Go will be an algorithmic stablecoin. So you will be able to mint Go tokens on Aave. You will be able to provide some collateral or supply collateral and maybe even lend Go or borrow Go. And let's see how this will look like because it's going to be quite amazing. Another stablecoin issued by the biggest DeFi platform and the most legit DeFi platform out there. So I'm really looking forward to that and how we could list Go into the SwissBorg app, of course, if it passes our due diligence and risk process, and offer you the yield or the strategy in the SwissBorg Earn on a new stablecoin. That would be super cool, huh? Let's move to this next one. In my opinion, this is the must-read article of the week. I believe you're all familiar with Celsius, or at least you heard of the Celsius collapse. A few months ago, Celsius, who was one of the biggest player into the yield-generating apps, collapsed. What they did, they actually disabled the withdrawals of the user, they disabled the deposits, rewards were still paid out for some time, but then in some time they just announced that they are insolvent. Of course, the whole investigation started immediately, and now there are some allegations that Celsius has been a Ponzi scheme. Basically, they are alleging them that they were actually using users' funds to pay the yield to the other users. There are also some allegations about their native token, Cell token, about how they use it for the balance sheet. And we can also see how the CEO of Celsius was actually tweeting some pretty serious things about how they are not insolvent, about how they are serving the community and how the business is going well. But in truth, at the same time, their balance sheet didn't look as good as it should. So I would read this article. It's really informative, and let's see how this will roll out. I'm following them closely, of course, since they were at least the biggest player, and it's very interesting to know what was actually going behind the scene. This will be, in my opinion, a very, very long story, which will follow with many articles like this one. So that's it for this week. Wish you the best life. Wish you yield life. Let's go.